You saw shots of Goran Dragic in tears on the bench prior to Game 4. You know how crushing it is to be injured and unable to be on the floor. It is for him. Plantar fascia tear has him listed as doubtful for Friday's Game 5. He was averaging better than 20 a game in their playoff run. Be hard enough to stop the Lakers from closing this out. But then there's this history on LeBron's side, 38-10 with a chance to clinch a series, the best record for any player in playoff history, which includes a perfect 3-0 record in closeout games in the finals. Lakers also switching to those Black Mamba jerseys, Kobe designed. They originally planned to win them for Game 7. They haven't lost in them in the postseason thus far. They're wearing for Game 7 if needed.
For us to, like I say, close it out, in his honor, it's something that we look forward to. Insane amount of pressure for sure, but if we come in and do the things that we're supposed to do, we can remain undefeated and close this thing out and make this moment even more special.
Just having that desperation coming into a closeout game. I've been victorious after having that mindset, but that's just who I've become. And living in the moment and not taking it for granted, and just channeling that desperation is knowing that the opponent and the man that's across from you has that same feeling.
I don't think it's pressure. I think it's just win. Ain't nobody thinking about going home over here. It's just win. So there is no pressure. We're expected to win. That's our job. It's not win or go home. It's win or win. That's how we think about it.
My friend Marc Spears joins us now from the bubble. And Marc, before I ask you any questions, I want to do you a solid, and I want you to do him a solid. My friend has written a book. I want to get the title correct. It is The Spencer Haywood Rule, Battles Basketball and the Making of an American Iconoclast. It is in stores now. Go buy it. I look forward to owning it and reading it. Congratulations on that. But if I can ask you about your day job now, about being down there in the bubble, and let's pick up on that Jimmy Butler sound. I think the perception of this guy has changed more than anybody in the bubble, because I think they see him as a true guy, a leader of men. How much has that profile and perception grown among his team down there in the bubble, Marc?
Well, he certainly is an eccentric guy, selling $20 coffees and not taking a haircut, sleeping on the bed and the couch, barely leaving the room. So I think his teammates find him as a pretty eccentric cat, but they also find him as a leader, a winner. And he entered this season having 3 bad marriages. Now he found the best one in the Miami Heat. It's been perfect. He's a kind of keep it real kind of guy, love structure, and that's what the Miami Heat have given him. He's a guy that the players actually picked 6 amongst front court players in their votes to be an all-star starter. Now I think they see him as one of the elite guys in this league, and this has certainly helped that 40-point game certainly helped his reputation dramatically.
It's interesting in life how relationships, whether they be professional or personal, you find a fit, right? Like that Miami fit. I don't know if he knew it would be that. You know what I'm saying? Has it maybe surprised him, do you think, Marc?
Yeah. Well, no, because he actually studied the Heat long before he went there. And so he saw this, he envisioned this. And actually, on his introduction day, he spent 20 minutes talking about how the culture of the Heat is perfect for him. So, I mean, at that time, everybody's like, yeah, okay, Jimmy, this is the next one that's going to go wrong. But no, it seems like a super match. They've been great together. Udonis Haslem is somebody that he loves his yelling, and he loves working for the Godfather, Pat Riley, and Spo, and he's taking selfies with Spo. I'm like, wow, this is truly a great place for Jimmy, and it's brought the best out of his game.
Yes or no, Game 5 is the final game for the Heat of this season?
Bam Adebayo's been saying 3 up, 3 down is their motto, but LeBron James is pretty great in this game. From what I remember, what he did against the Denver Nuggets and sealing that series. Look, I respect the Heat and everything they've done, but LeBron's too close now. I think he and Anthony Davis figure out a way to end this.
That's more than yes or no, but that's why the man's an author. That's why you write books. Marc, congratulations on the book. I hope it does well.
My bad.
Get it to me. I look forward to reading it. All right, my man, Mark, thank you.
Bubble. So we've been able to do a lot of great things here in the bubble, and we've been using our time wisely to make sure that we accomplish all those things. But it's been a long 3 months, but winning a championship definitely makes it worth it.
It will be the cherry on top if you guys are able to do so, no doubt. I have to ask, when you head into that closeout situation as a team, you guys have done it already 3 times this postseason. You talked about what you can anticipate from the Heat and that they've proven you guys can be beat. What must you guys guard against yourselves in Game 5 to close out on Friday?
We can't have mistakes. Anytime we make mistakes against this team, they make us pay. Whether it's a 3 over the top, whether it's a slip to the basket, whether it's a foul or whatever the case may be, we can't beat ourselves. We hang our hats on defense, and we had to come out with a defensive mindset. Our offense wasn't clicking as well as it could have been in this series, but we've been finding ways to win on the defensive end and just grinding out games. Every game you win, it's not going to be pretty. But as long as you get the win, and for us in this case, as long as we get one more, that's all that matters. But this team is able to keep fighting, keep pursuing, and making sure they continue to put pressure on us. And we have to be able to take that first punch, knowing they're going to make runs, knowing that they're going to make every shot, knowing that they're going to play extremely hard. They're going to have a lot of effort and energy, and we got to match their energy and effort and make sure we get this win.
You've been so consistent from day one. When you talk about this team, you always start with the defense first. We know the expectations you've had for yourself and this team on that end of the floor. But in the finals, AD, I want to dive into this, to not just want the matchup with Jimmy Butler, but to win it the way you did there in Game 4. Look, not all, let's be honest, want that challenge. What was it about it, that moment, an opportunity for you that you wanted?
Game 3, I didn't play my best game on both ends of the floor. And, I know we asked Bron to do a lot. He has to guard Jimmy. He has to score for us. He has to make plays for others, rebound. It's a lot we ask from him. And for me, just to get my energy back up and get going, I wanted to take that challenge Game 4, knowing that I was going to be extremely locked in, knowing he's their best player, and he gets them going. He's involved in a lot of actions on their offense and on their defense. So I just want to make sure that I come out with a lot of energy, bringing that defensive mindset that we need in a must-win game, which was Game 4, and by guarding Jimmy Butler. And it was a team effort. No one guy can guard him. No one guy can guard that team. And we've been able to put a lot of defensive stops together and have different schemes, different looks for those guys to make sure that we do a better job defensively.
Look, I know you just said it takes a team effort, but it does start with one individual to bring that intensity on that end of the floor. If it provides that for you, do you want that matchup again?
For sure. I like those challenges. I like matching up with, their key players because it makes me play defense. It makes me, a better player. And I know it's going to start with me. The way I take on the challenge with Jimmy is the way the team is going to go defensively for the game. And, I want to be, the anchor for the defense. I want to bring that energy and the effort for the defense so guys see what I'm doing and they can pick it up and follow my lead as well. So I want those matchups. And more than likely, I'll probably start on Jimmy again. And, we just keep rotating and giving them different looks throughout the entire game.
You've made it very clear how this team feels about wearing the Mamba jerseys. A special moment yesterday when you heard you guys would be wearing them for Game 5. What went through your mind? It's been a whirlwind this whole season. The first game we wore the Mamba jerseys in the first round against Portland. Until every game after that, and until tomorrow, up until tomorrow, it's just been a great honor to be able to wear those jerseys. Obviously, we don't like losing in those jerseys, but we know having that jersey on is going to bring us a little bit more energy to our team, and to get a win in those jerseys. We couldn't ask for a better way to finish the season off, the playoffs off, and the finals off. With wearing Kobe's jersey, so that's why we feel like it's another must-win for us. To wear those jerseys, to represent him well, and to just cap the season off with wearing his jerseys would definitely be something going down in history for us. We appreciate you, and always thank you for taking the time. Good luck in Game 5.
Thanks, Alex.
Did you guys
Did you guys hear that crossover comment? Pun intended.
Pun intended.
Shout out to the Dodgers and Max Muncy. Well done, Pete. But what a night it was, guys, for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He had 10 points in the first half, just 5 in the second, coming late, as we know.
Yeah.
A 3 and an attack to the rack. 3-1.